Are you thinking about moving to Bellevue, Washington? Well, let me tell you, there are 4 neighborhoods that need to be on your radar, from peaceful equestrian trails to mid-century charmers with views. These neighborhoods are standouts. And make sure that you stick around, because I'm gonna show you a bonus neighborhood that is heating up, that locals know about all too well, and investors are beginning to catch on as well. Hi, I'm Matthew Chapman. I'm a local realtor here in the greater Seattle region. I'm a Seattle native. I grew up here. I love this place. And in today's video, I'm gonna show you 4 of the very best places to live in Bellevue, Washington. And maybe one of them, maybe one of these neighborhoods will be for you. And yes, one of these neighborhoods takes me way back to my childhood, where I was riding bikes right next to a horse pasture, which is now long gone. So stay tuned, because I'm gonna share more about that here in a minute. The first neighborhood that I want to take you to in Bellevue, Washington, that you should really have on your radar, is the neighborhood of Bridle Trails. Now, this place is special. Now, I don't know if you've ever flown in to SeaTac Airport in Seattle, Washington, but when you fly in on a clear day, you can see just this lush greenery below, and you're like, this place is stunningly beautiful. And really, this is kind of the epitome of Bridle Trails, Washington, this neighborhood in Bellevue. And it's got tall evergreen trees, winding roads, large lots, beautiful homes with great architecture. And I'll say that it brings me back to my childhood, because I grew up in a neighborhood right next to Bridle Trails, a neighborhood called Rose Hill. And yeah, we had a horse pasture right next to my house, and I would go train horses right there. Well, you can actually, that neighborhood is now, that horse pasture is now gone. It's now a development. But in Bridle Trails, you still see people riding horses. It is an equestrian neighborhood, and it's beautiful. There's awesome hiking trails and biking trails, walking trails. This is a place that is really for everyone. Even if you're not into the horse vibe and you're not really looking to ride horses or to train horses, this is a place where people just love, and it feels like you're right there next to the city, but you're in this peaceful landscape, which I think we would all agree we need more of that right now. With all the technology that surrounds us, we just need a place where we can find a little bit of peace, and Bridle Trails is one of those places. So I want to share a few quick facts with you about this neighborhood of Bridle Trails. First off, the vibe. I just said it a little bit, it's peaceful and it's equestrian and it is beautiful, and there's large lots there. Also, you should know that the commute time is about 12 minutes to Google in Kirkland. It's about a 10 minutes drive to downtown Bellevue. So the proximity here is really off the charts for what you're getting in terms of large lots, beautiful homes, and stunning architecture. So Bridle Trails in Bellevue is going to feed into the schools of Cherry Crest Elementary, Odo Middle School, and Interlake High School, which has a top IB program that is very coveted, and a lot of families are looking for that sort of program. This is a great area for schools. And the price point in Bridle Trails is gonna start at about 2.5 million and go up to about 3.5 to 4 million. I would say the average home in Bridle Trails is gonna run you right about that 3 million mark, but it's gonna be a beautiful home. It's gonna be a nice size lot, and it's gonna give you a lot of the lifestyle that you're looking for. Now, the reason why the locals love Bridle Trails is for a lot of the reasons I've already mentioned, but the equestrian vibe that you get here in this neighborhood, it creates these amazing trails. They have this amazing trail system through Bridle Trails Park that, yes, you'll see horses back there, but you can also run, you could also bike and jog. And this is one of the reasons why locals love Bridle Trails, is just for Bridle Trails State Park. It is an amazing place just to find your peace and have that moment during the day where you're connected with nature. Now, the second neighborhood that you need to know about in Bellevue, Washington is a little bit of a hidden gem, and it is called Woodbridge. Woodbridge is actually where my wife grew up, and it's one of those classic neighborhoods that has just a very neighborhood feel. You got the cul-de-sacs, you got a lot of mid-century charmers in this neighborhood, and you can even catch some really stunning views in this neighborhood of Woodbridge, Bellevue, and the Seattle area. Some quick facts about this neighborhood of Woodbridge. First off, it is very family friendly. It's got this peaceful vibe. You'll see cul-de-sacs there. You'll see kids riding bikes, knocking on doors, wanting to hang out and play with their buddy. This is a great area, and yes, you can get some of those views here as well. The other thing that you should know about Woodbridge is the commute time is amazing. It's 5 minutes to downtown Bellevue, and it's 15 minutes to Microsoft. And the schools here in Woodbridge, well, you're gonna be looking at Woodbridge Elementary, Chinook Middle School, and Bellevue High School, which are all really sought after high schools. You really can't go wrong with the Bellevue School District, and you could look up their rankings on niche.com, but they're gonna have a lot of good things to say about these schools and the Bellevue School District in general. The last thing that you should know in regards to quick facts for Woodbridge is that the price point here is around 1.6 million to 2.1 million for a home, and that's going to get you a great house. It's going to get you not a new construction home, but it's going to get you a home that has good bones, that maybe it needs a little bit updating, but usually the systems in the house are good. You can even find some homes there that just got great updates, got the brand new kitchen, the brand new bathroom with that mid-century feel of what you're looking for. Or for that lower price point tier, you're going to be looking at a little bit more of a dated home that you can make your own and put some sweat equity into, and you're definitely going to get the value out of that home because this is a great neighborhood and the values are just going to go up from here. On a personal note, we got friends here that live in Woodbridge that absolutely adore this neighborhood. They have this beautiful mid-century home, and the reason why they love it is because they've raised their family there and they just feel like it's a safe place and they could get around, and it's also easy to get to work. They don't have to spend most of their life in a vehicle. They can spend most of their life in their community and at work, but not in the car. So that is why our friends love it, and they love it because of the architecture as well. You can find great homes in Woodbridge. All right, we are just getting started here. The next neighborhood is this tight-knit community as well. The feels a little bit like perpetual summer camp for grown-ups. So we're gonna get into that place. That one is called Tam O'Shanter, and it is also located in Bellevue, Washington. If you've ever dreamed of a golf cart lifestyle where the community clubhouse is the center of community, then this might be the place for you. They have parades, neighborhood parades that they do. They got neighborhood festivals and activities and Halloween parties. And this is a very family-centric neighborhood where it's pretty easy to get to know people because of how organized they are. A 9-hole golf course running right through the center of the neighborhood. They have tennis courts. They got the community clubhouse, and this is a great place that has quite an amazing vibe. All right, let's talk some quick facts here about Tam O'Shanter. First off, the vibe. Well, I would say it is a very suburban country club-esque type of vibe with a very active community. The commute time is about 10 minutes to Microsoft and 15 minutes to downtown Bellevue. The schools are Bennett Elementary, Highland Middle School, and Interlake High School, which we've already talked about. The price point here is going to be about 2.2 million all the way up to about 3.5 million. Now you can find some homes on either end of that spectrum, but that is about the average price range that you're going to see in Tam O'Shanter, 2.2 to 3.5 million. The reason why that people love living in Tam O'Shanter is it's not really just about the golf. It's actually about connection. And they do a great job at fostering that with the community block parties that they have. They got a lot of neighborhood events, and they have one epic Halloween party that I, on a personal note, had an opportunity to be a part of because I got some friends that live in this neighborhood and we were invited. And let me tell you, they do not mess around when it comes to Halloween parties. Everybody dressed up and they had just great music, great dancing. It was an awesome time, and all the kids were out trick-or-treating throughout the neighborhood, and people were giving out full-size candy bars. This is a great place for community connection. All right, we got 3 down and 1 more to go, and a bonus one that might just be the best investment in all of Bellevue. So let's get to the 4th one right now. We're looking at Clyde Hill. The neighborhood of Clyde Hill is a beautiful neighborhood that I'm so excited to tell you about. Clyde Hill is where luxury meets location. You've got west-facing views of Lake Washington, which is this beautiful lake that separates Seattle and the east side. You've got views of the Olympics Views of Seattle. This is a stunning place that has beautiful homes with a wide spectrum of architecture that really fits almost anybody's taste. And you've got mid-century modern homes here, you got brand new construction homes, and the lots here in Clyde Hill tend to be a little bit bigger. And I'll tell you right now that one of the most attractive parts about Clyde Hill is not only the school system and the family-friendly, very safe neighborhood here, but it's its proximity. It's almost right in the heart of Bellevue, but it's just right next to it. And so you can be in downtown Bellevue shopping in just minutes. You can be at work in just minutes if you work in downtown Bellevue. Or if you work in Seattle, you can take the bridge, the 520 bridge, and be in Seattle in about 15 minutes. So this is a great spot if you're looking for convenience, if you're looking for safety, if you're looking for luxury, if you're looking for family, or even just downsizing. This is a great neighborhood for you. Now here's the thing about Clyde Hill. Yes, it's luxury, but it's not overly flashy. It's like you're not driving the Lamborghini Countach, you're driving just a nice Porsche or Mercedes that is gonna give you a lot of what you're looking for without that flash. And Clyde Hill has that in spades. So some quick facts about Clyde Hill is, first off, the vibe. I would say it's this exclusive vibe that's quiet and it's view oriented. There's lots of homes here in Clyde Hill that have stunning views. When we look at the commute in Clyde Hill, you're talking 5 minutes to downtown Bellevue and 15 to 20 minutes to Seattle. The schools here in Clyde Hill, you're going to be looking at Medina Elementary, Chinook Middle School, and Bellevue High School, which are all really sought after schools. So you're definitely going to want to check those out as well. The price point in Clyde Hill, the average price point I would say is about $4 million to $7 million. Yes, I know that's on the expensive side, but we're talking about luxury here. Now you can find some starter homes or tear downs almost, that new builds that are going to be a lot less than that, but that's really the median price in Clyde Hill. To get just an average home, you're going to be looking at about $4 to $7 million. The reason why that people love it here in Clyde Hill is because you get that close proximity to downtown Bellevue. Commute times are off the charts to Seattle and to Bellevue, and you get the views and you get these large lots, this great architecture, and it's also a lot less showy than its cousin Medina, which sits right next to it. I think Medina is a great option as well, but it is, it's a little bit more showy, and you're looking at a little bit more Lamborghini Countach in Medina's, but Clyde Hill is not quite like that. It's just a little bit more down-to-earth people, everyday people living in Clyde Hill that like a little bit of luxury, and so that's why the locals love Clyde Hill. And now the bonus neighborhood that you've all been waiting for that might just be the best buy in all of Bellevue. It is called Newport Hills. Now this area has flown underneath the radar, but it is being discovered and people are starting to realize the value in Newport Hills, especially investors. They're coming in, they're buying tear down properties, and they're building these huge homes and they're selling for lots of money. And the reason why that people are seeing the value in Newport Hills is because of the close proximity to I-90. You're up on a hill, it's called Newport Hills for a reason, and you got views of the city often, and the school system. The school system here feeds into Newport High School, and Newport High School is really one of the most coveted high schools in the whole state, and it is one of the reasons why people move to Newport Hills. In fact, I've had people that just say, we just want our kids in Newport High School, and so this is the neighborhood for us and we are moving here, and that's how sought after it's becoming. And you just need to know that there's parts of Newport Hills that don't feed into Newport High School, so you need to be strategic. Message me for more information. I can get more information for you there about the school system. Some quick facts about Newport Hills neighborhood. First off, the vibe. The vibe here is quiet, and it's got a lot of older homes that need to be renovated or fixed up. And the commute time is about 10 to 15 minutes to Bellevue, 20 minutes to Issaquah. The schools here, you got Newport Heights, you got Tyee Middle School, and then you got Newport High School. The price point here is going to run you about 1.3 to 1.8 million, and it is definitely trending upwards. So if you're thinking about appreciation, if you're thinking about investment, this is a great spot that you should really consider because the values here are skyrocketing. And I just recently had a seller that I helped sell their home and we got top dollar for it. A new buyer came in and they bought it because they actually one day want to tear it down and they want to build just a giant home on this lot. So they're going to live in it for a little bit and then they're going to tear it down and rebuild their home. They're just going to wait for the permits. Probably going to be about a 2 to 3 year process before they rebuild their new home. And that is not an uncommon thing that we're seeing in this neighborhood. People are doing these local builds and these infill builds where they're buying one piece of property, tearing it down, and getting a lot for their money in this neighborhood. So whether you're looking for walkability, a tight-knit community, a neighborhood with views, or close proximity to tech, Bellevue's got something for everybody. I hope this gave you a clearer picture or maybe opened your eyes a little bit to a neighborhood that you hadn't really considered. And if these neighborhoods aren't for you, but you're still looking at Bellevue and you want to explore other neighborhoods, just message me and I would love to talk about your other options. I want to know what your values are. And I don't know if you know this, but I'm a certified life coach, so I can really help you discern your next right move. I only want to put you in a neighborhood that really fits you and what your vibe is. So message me for more details and make sure to like and subscribe so you get notified of all future content. I'm Matthew Chapman and I'll see you next time.